A community comes together to mourn the loss of a deputy.
Bad for students, teachers fight back against a union bill.
Immigrants from around the world have their dreams come true. KOMU8 News at 6 starts now.
Missouri's legislative session is drawing to a close. This as union teachers showed up today to protest a bill they say hurts students. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Murray.
And I'm Emily Spain. The bill in question changes the way unions operate, requiring broader member approval. Ian Nickens is live in Jefferson City with more.
Hello, Jim and Emily. House Bill 1413 would require members to recertify unions every 2 years. Now, teachers say that contracts already take 3 to 4 years as it is, and that extra time required to deal with more certifications would take away from time with students. The bill also requires unions to get annual consent from members to collect fees, and unions would be unable to use member fees to donate to political campaigns. That requirement makes opponents question what the bill is actually for.
They shouldn't have dues being taken out that's going to political purposes that they disagree with. Maybe they still want to be part of the union, but they don't want those dues being spent on candidates that they don't support.
Some of them didn't realize that political contributions are entirely voluntary, separate, and segregated from any other dues that are paid. They didn't know that. They were so out of touch with what the union for teachers really does, that some of their questions, honestly, if they were students, I would have given them enough.
Okay. House Bill 1413 is now in the Senate, which is actually where it got that recertification requirement. Live in Jefferson City, Ian Nickens, KOMU8 News.
Governor Greitens spoke in front of hundreds of St. Louis police officers today at an annual breakfast. He told officers a large majority of Missourians support police, even during a time of controversy. This was the first public appearance for the governor since a second felony charge was filed against him. Greitens did not mention the 2 criminal indictments and calls for him to resign. Legal experts say he was not entitled to use a donor list from a veterans charity he founded to raise money for his campaign. They say a charity's donor list is a valuable asset that can't be used for other purposes without the permission of the charity. A spokesman for Greitens' charity did not comment whether permission was granted or not.
Immigrants from 46 different countries can now vote in the United States and Missouri. KOMU8's Lydia Nussbaum joins us live in Jefferson City to tell us about the ceremony that made some people's dreams come true.
More than 100 immigrants gathered here at the Miller Performing Arts Center here in Jefferson City to receive their citizenship. Now, the new citizens are of all ages, including dads, daughters, and wives, saying they've reached one of their dream goals, being a United States citizen.
Oh, it's been a long journey.
A long journey to citizenship with a long wait.
It has been 10 years already.
The ceremony included an oath to the United States.
That I will bear true faith.
You'd expect family and friends on a day like this, but this is an attorney. He became an immigration lawyer to help his best friend's wife become a citizen today.
She's a U.S. citizen, and I'm just thrilled.
There were teachers, too, watching those they taught reach their dream.
To have former students pop out of the audience that are about to become citizens today was just, I just got chills.
Many now hoping they can make an impact.
I want to keep moving forward and help others.
Many immigrants did not know English before they came here, but needed to learn it in order to become a citizen. Reporting live in Jefferson City, Lydia Nussbaum, KOMU8 News.
A third federal judge ruled against the president's plan to end DACA and ordered the Trump administration to restore it. The order gives the administration 90 days to come up with better reasons to scrap DACA, or Judge Bates says he'll reinstate the program in its entirety. DACA allows immigrants brought to the U.S. illegally as children to stay in America and work under renewable permits. Some Columbia residents are cheering for the latest DACA news. KOMU8's Haley Jennings is in the studio to show us how residents advocate for immigrants' rights.
DACA's safe for now. Local people affected by yesterday's ruling are hopeful, but they say they want a more permanent decision. The White House is not the only place interested in this controversy. Some local people are advocates for the program to continue. One local man says people should always be welcome to stay.
I think the judge is good that he rejected the decision because I think what President Donald Trump is doing is he wants to reject rights for all immigrants. So I think it's a good decision because all kids have the right to choose where you want to stay.
He isn't the only one against it. The MU Association of Latin Americans bill keeping DACA is only a start to progression in America.
I very much still believe that DACA needs to be turned into immigration reform or turned into a bigger solution instead of trying to come up with new ways to just put Band-Aids over this thing that has been pressing on this country for so many years.
The continuing of DACA is so important to MU Association of Latin America because
there's over 800,000 undocumented students that could lose legal status any day just because of how some people feel.
When I asked the office of the U.S. Senator Roy Blunt for a statement, he sent a response from a previous press release saying, quote, "There is appropriate sympathy for kids who were brought here and who grew up here and who really know other country." In the studio, Haley Jennings, KMU 8 News.
Here's what's happening right now. A St. Louis man confessed to knocking over nearly 120 headstones at a Jewish cemetery last year. DNA found on a jacket at the cemetery led investigators to Alzado Harris. Police say he told them he was on drugs and was angry over personal matters, so he knocked over the headstones. The vandalism caused more than $30,000 in damage and drew widespread attention.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture hosted a roundtable discussion today with Missouri leaders to discuss solutions to the opioid epidemic. Some of the participants included state departments, law enforcement agencies, and healthcare providers. The talk focused on how prevalent prescription drug use is in rural Missouri. One of the state's only rural care facilities for drug abuse says part of the problem is lack of access to resources for people addicted to opioids.
A lot of times what you're asking them is to go 90 miles in a vehicle and they're in pain. Some of them simply cannot do that.
White, along with other panelists today, says one key solution is education and awareness to the risks of prescribing opioids as pain medication.
Hundreds gathered in Osage Beach this morning to remember the life of Miller County Deputy Casey Shoemate. He died late Friday night responding to an emergency call when he crashed into another car head-on. First responders, including the Highway Patrol, the Eldon Fire Department, and Eldon EMS, attended the funeral to show their respects. Though a somber occasion, Cole County Sheriff John Wheeler says Shoemate did not die in vain.
It's not a job, actually. It's a calling. So this calling, it's got risks all the time. So we have policies, we have procedures that we follow that mitigates that risk. But when it comes right down to it, it's a dangerous job.
In addition to the first responders, the Patriot Guard riders honored Shoemate and took part in a 20-minute processional.
A 5-year feud involving a Jefferson City YMCA continues.
Plus, a new study shows elementary teachers are facing high levels of stress.
And that rain will continue overnight. We'll look at how much rain we've seen across the area, and then we're also going to look ahead to a warmer weekend. Those full details coming up in my full forecast after the break.
Never be surprised by the weather. Download the free KOMU8 Weather and Traffic app. Brought to you by Central Bank of Boone County.
Shipped into spring at Capital Chrysler. Take advantage of amazing offers on new 2018 vehicles during the spring sales event going on all month long. Lease this 2018 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport JK for just $319 a month, or lease this 2018 Jeep Compass for $292 per month. Zero down, zero first month's payment, and zero due at signing. Hurry in for the spring sales event going on now at Capital Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Go with the guys you know.
Next wheel, one of these players.
Hey, what do you think? Let's do it.
Makes a bonus round solve.
Looks tough to me.
You have to see to believe.
I love seeing wins like that.
See who's taking home the cash.
Weeknights at 6:30 on KOMU8. Guns in schools, the way students are now preparing.
If it did happen, I think I would know what to do.
And the rigorous Missouri training program for arming teachers. A 2-part Target 8 investigation. Thursday on KOMU8 News at 6 and 10.
When a little leak creates a huge headache, put out the call to 443-8383. Service Master will be there in a flash, anywhere in mid-Missouri.
We'll get there faster and master your disaster. Service Master. Call 443-8383.
What makes Joe Machens Toyota so different? We think it's our people. and legendary low prices on over 600 vehicles in stock. Right now, get 0% financing on 2018 Tacoma, 2018 RAV4, and 2018 Corolla, or an amazingly low $149 a month on brand new Corollas, or no payments for 90 days. Hurry in to save on your new Toyota and experience the difference at Joe Machens Toyota, Vandiver, and JoeMachensToyota.com.
If you've been seriously injured in an accident, visit lawmissouri.com.
Baumgartner's Furniture, your Magnolia home headquarters in Avaz and Columbia.
When a little rain makes a huge mess, put out the call to 443-8383. Service Master will be there in a flash, anywhere in mid-Missouri.
We'll get there faster and master your disaster. Service Master. Call 443-8383.
The First Alert Weather Cam is brought to you by the law firm of Harper, Evans, Wade, and Nettemeyer. We will fight for you.
Welcome back to KMUT News at 6 o'clock. Here's a live look over the Columbia Regional Airport here in our First Alert Weather Cam. Some clouds out there again and even some sprinkles passing through, but I want to start off with our temperature trends. Now, climatologically speaking, the end of April, high temperature 70 degrees. We finally reached that for our average high for this time of year, and we're going to be pretty similar to that here as well. We're just in the upper 60s here, maybe middle 60s on Saturday, a little cooler there to start off the weekend, but then a big warming trend moves in for the end of the weekend and the first half of next week. I'm talking temperatures in the upper 70s already by Monday to start a new work and school week, and then even some 80s possibly here next week too. Now for rainfall today, really haven't seen that much, just a couple hundredths of an inch throughout mid-Missouri. Sedalia area has seen about a tenth of an inch up in Sheraton County as well, but very little rainfall actually accumulating here for us, and a lot of this very light rain and sprinkle activity is now just slowly going to push off towards the south, but we are still going to be seeing some of this throughout the rest of our evening. So if we go back to this, actually, here's our big picture. Again, we have this cold front just right down to our south. Why we were a bit cooler today, highs really only in the 50s for all of us today because of this heavy cloud deck and rainfall overhead. So now we're waiting for our next cold front to roll through. That happens in about another 24 to 48 hours here for us, for keeping us a bit cool here for the end of the week. So let's go ahead and track this hour by hour. Again, this rainfall slowly pushing off to the south by about 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Most of us are dry, but still some cloud cover out there at sunrise. We are mostly sunny then for the rest of our day with a mix of sunshine and cloud cover. Again, temperatures not doing too bad, still around 70 here for our day tomorrow. And then if we look at our Friday, here's in the morning hours, we're still looking mostly sunny, and I think we will be pretty much abundantly sunny all day on Friday. And we're going to keep a lot of this sunshine all weekend long. And then we have, again, that warming trend as we head towards the end of the weekend and into next week. So again, a lot of sunshine expected here heading into our weekend. So let's go ahead and track these temperature trends day by day here. This is Sunday, so the end of our weekend. You can see this cold air pushing off to the east, warm air starting to roll in again the beginning of next week. High temperatures upper 70s. You just saw that on the temperature trend. Some 80s possibly here by the middle of next week, and a lot of that is because we have a cold front right here. You can see this big change in our jet stream, definitely, but also just in our temperatures basically. And so because of that, we're very warm in front of that cold front, and then some showers and thunderstorms will be possible as that starts to roll through on Wednesday into Thursday. Cooler weather is expected, though, the second half of next week behind that cold front. So we're going to have very warm temperatures in the 80s to start off next week, and then we're back down likely into the 60s to end next week. So a bit of a change there. First look at May for you. 44, though, for our low temperature tonight. North winds about 5 to 10 miles an hour, and again, we're mostly cloudy, but then we have a lot of sunshine expected tomorrow. 70 for our high temperature. Winds not much to worry about, only about 5 to 10 miles per hour there from the northeast. Then we're at 68 degrees on our Friday, 67 on Saturday. We are mostly sunny there. 73 on Sunday, 78 on Monday. 83 next Tuesday. We have a bit of wind to deal with too, bringing in those warm temperatures and then those showers and thunderstorms possible there on Wednesday with that cold front that then cools us down for the second half of next week. We'll keep you updated on KOMU8. Here's a Weather IQ question for the day, sponsored by Break Time. It's a multiple choice question for you. In the U.S., on average, where are the largest and most deadly tornadoes? Are they in Tornado Alley, in Hoosier Alley, or in Dixie Alley?
Well, I don't think it's Tornado Alley, because that, to me, is
That'd be
too
Texas, Oklahoma,
obvious.
Kansas. No, it's got to be largest and most deadly. Or
yeah.
I mean, Alabama got hit really hard a few years ago, but I got to go with Tornado Alley.
So it's C. It's Dixie Alley, which is that
Alabama.
southern Alabama, Mississippi, that area. They actually do see the most deadly and the largest, and they also see it they can see it longer throughout the year, more seasons they get.
January, February, March.
Yeah. Yep.
More chances. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kenton.
A turf war between Holt Summit and Jefferson City continues, and this one is a bit different.
Yeah, how it's affecting both cities is coming up next.
Shipped into spring at Capital Chrysler. Take advantage of amazing offers on new 2018 vehicles during the Spring Sales event going on all month long. Lease this 2018 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport JK for just $319 a month. Or lease this 2018 Jeep Compass for $292 per month. 0 down, 0 first month's payment, and 0 due at signing. Hurry in for the Spring Sales event going on now at Capital Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Go with the guys you know.
You push yourself every day. Tempur-Pedic helps you recover every night. Only Tempur material precisely conforms to your body for up to twice as much pressure-relieving power, so you won't toss and turn. And you'll wake up feeling powerful.
At Slumberland, our sleep professionals will fit you in the bed that's right for both of you. Plus, save up to 50% on select Tempur-Pedic mattress sets. And pay no interest for up to 60 months. Hurry in now for best selection. Slumberland, it's a good life.
Hi, it's Scotty and Katrina from today's Best Country, Clear 99, to let you know that the Clear 99 $500 survey is back.
We've surveyed Mid-Missouri with a bunch of hard-hitting questions like, what's something a guy does to make a woman mad?
Oof. Be the 9th caller weekdays at 7:20, 10:20, 1:20, and 4:20. Tell us the top answers given, you'll win $500.
It's the Clear 99 $500 survey. Learn more at clear99.com.
The KOMU8 iPhone and Android News app is brought to you by University Subaru. Download yours today.
Premier Property Services wants you, the customer, to know why they are different from the other guys. Premier Property tears everything off the roof down to the decking to inspect for damaged plywood. Premier replaces all black felt, drip edge, and ventilation. Premier never does layovers on roofs. So don't hire a contractor who's going to cut these corners for the same price. Because Premier Property is an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, they can offer a lifetime workmanship warranty. The premier choice in home improvement.
All over the country, people are organizing their garages. Others are cleaning them. Spring cleaning? No. It's because Honda's Dream Garage Spring Event is here. Come now and get the Honda Accord you've always wanted, the 2018 North American Car of the Year. Hurry in. This event ends soon.
Jefferson City's YMCA denied Holt Summit's request this week to release the city from its service area. KOMU8's Wesley Wiglarek is in the studio with more on the 5-year feud.
In 2013, Holt Summit tried to build its own YMCA, partnering with Callaway YMCA in Fulton. But Jefferson City blocked the move, saying Holt Summit is part of its service area. Since 2013, Jefferson City has built another YMCA, as well as one in Ashland. Holt Summit still wants to build its own YMCA, but Jefferson City Y wants Summit to raise $850,000 first. Holt Summit says that's impossible.
Taking it to the board, it was unanimous. The mayor and the board of aldermen said, we want, after 5 years of this, we're done. We don't want anything to do with them.
The CEO of Jefferson City was out of the office today, but released a statement that said, we have a strong market penetration in Holt Summit area and have a responsibility to continue to provide services in the area. As mentioned before, we would welcome the opportunity to do programming at possible locations to provide group exercise classes as an example. The Holt Summit City Administrator says his goal is to find an investor willing to build a daycare or athletic center in the area. In the studio, Wesley Wiglarek, KOMU8 News.
A recent MU study found a majority of elementary teachers experience high levels of stress in the classroom. The research says 9 out of 10 teachers face job-related stress. The high rates of stress can have a negative impact on students. The study listed students' grades and behavior as potential targets of that stress. An MU professor says there are many factors that increase anxiety.
One of the things that we actually find helps support reducing stress in teachers is helping them to learn more effective classroom management strategies. So that's actually one of the things that causes a lot of stress in the classroom is teachers not knowing exactly what to do with some of the behavior problems that they're seeing.
Reinke says developing programs for teachers to deal with anxiety should be put in place. With regionals right around the corner, the Missouri softball team hopes for a big dance invitation.
They sure do. See if they increase their chances with today's doubleheader that's coming up next in sports.
We're putting you on the payroll. Ask for your employee pricing when you buy your new 2018 Silverado Crew Cab LT from Bob McCosh. That's over $11,000 in Silverado savings. While they last, save 20% below MSRP on the new Chevy Cruze and Chevy Malibu. See all your savings right now at BobMcCosh.com. So find new roads to #1 business loop, Columbia. Chevrolet makes the car and truck, and Bob McCosh makes the difference.
Talk about your feelings, baby.
I can't stop thinking about what the Black Hood wrote. All those who escaped me before will die.
Riverdale. All new episode tonight at 8/7 Central. Only on the CW.
Watch Riverdale tonight at 7 on Mid-Missouri's CW. Tonight's primetime lineup on KOMU8 and Mid-Missouri CW is brought to you by your Heart of Missouri Chevy dealers. Find new roads.
Garvey murdered Agent Keene's husband. The man is going to die.
It's time.
What's this really about?
Justice.
We're going to be making a stop in St. Croix and offload supplies there before heading on to San Juan.
You are my hero.
Well, I want to talk about you for a minute. I am a father also. I have 2 children. I understand you. Listen, sir, I appreciate you talking to me.
At Women's and Children's Hospital, we don't just accept what is. We imagine what could be. A stronger bond between you and your baby. A gentle C-section experience. A home-like setting for natural births. All delivered by the most experienced women's healthcare team in mid-Missouri. It's the kind of care all women should expect when they're expecting. See how Women's and Children's Hospital is bringing what's next to what's now at muhealth.org/expecting.
Want to drive the best? Want a luxury buying experience at affordable pricing? New BMW vehicles starting at $34,900. An affordable luxury buying experience on used vehicles too. A large selection of trucks, vans, Fords, Chevys, Toyotas, Nissans, and much more. VIP service before, during, and after the sale. We want your business at BMW of Columbia, 1900 I-70 Drive Southwest. Distinctively different. Druing Automotive.
Now, from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU8 Sports.
Mizzou softball is at Western Illinois for a doubleheader today. Tigers desperate for wins if they want to keep postseason hopes alive after being swept at 12th-ranked South Carolina. Now, we're going to start this one in the top of the 4th. Scoreless game, but Kayla Kessinger changes that one. She jacks this one to right, her 9th homer of the year. Move to the bottom of the inning. Lauren Rice in a bit of a jam trying to keep this one 1-0. 2 runners on, 2nd and 3rd, but she's going to get out of a scare here. So the ball gets the first to keep the Leathernecks off of the board. Move to the top of the 5th. Runner on 3rd, and it's Kessinger back at it. She singles to bring in another run. 4 for 4 on the game with 3 RBIs for Kessinger. We jump to the top of the 6th now. Freshman Trinity Edwards busts the game wide open. 2 RBI doubles there, her 23rd and 24th RBIs of the season. Tigers shut out Western Illinois 7-0 in Game 1. Now, they got on the board a bit faster in Game 2, but once again, Mizzou started with a solo homer. This time, it was Braxton Burnside in the 2nd inning, putting one over the wall, and that's where the score sits at the moment, 1-0. Tigers holding that lead against the Leathernecks. Now, while these games don't impact Mizzou's conference standing, they could play a major role in getting the Tigers into an NCAA regional with just 5 games left on the schedule right now after today. Now, after blowing a 4-1 lead last night, the Cardinals are back at it tonight for Game 2 against the Mets. Redbirds will send Michael Wacha to the mound. He'll be opposed by Steven Matz for the Mets. Wacha 3-1 on the season with a 4.22 ERA. Cardinals have won the last 3 games that Wacha has started, but the last time the Cardinals lost with Wacha was against these very same Mets all the way back in the second game of the season. This one set for first pitch at 7:15. On the other side of the state, the Royals will wrap up their quick 2-game set with Lorenzo Cain and the Milwaukee Brewers today. Brew Crew won last night's game 5-2 for their 7th straight win. On the flip side, Royals have lost 16 of their first 21. Kansas City sends Jason Hamill to the hill as he looks for his first win of 2018. Jhoulys Chacin will be on the rubber for the Brewers. This game also starting at 7:15. We'll have highlights from both of those tonight at 10. And that's it for sports.
Kia of Columbia is introducing the Triple Zeros during the No Spend event. Drive with 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months, or 0 payments for 90 days. Only at Kia of Columbia, where we want to see you in a Kia.
You know what the most important tool is that I bring to the job site? It's not this backhoe. It's my phone. And before any job begins, I use it to notify Missouri One Call and have the underground utilities marked before that bucket ever hits the ground. Knowing where the lines, pipes, and cables are buried not only keeps me safe, but also saves me time and money. Before you dig, no matter how small the job, be safe and notify Missouri One Call. The utilities will come out and mark your site for free. It's the law.
Bella Casa, affordable, carefree retirement living for active adults. Bella Casa, a beautifully landscaped, age-restricted condominium community. When you're ready to downsize from your large home, Bella Casa's spacious open floor plan is perfect for living the life you deserve. Bella Casa, the place to live in Southwest Columbia, right across from Twin Lakes. Come and visit our model home. When you're ready to downsize, you're ready for Bella Casa.
Why would you eat pre-processed Mexican food from a chain restaurant or worse, a gas station? When you could eat this. Jose Jalapeño's food is made from scratch from family recipes and is the most authentic north of the border. Sample our vegetarian menu full of flavorful premium ingredients. Don't get the fuel for your body where you get the fuel for your car. When you can come to Jose Jalapeño's, a taste of Mexico the whole family can enjoy.
What makes Joe Machens Toyota so different? We think it's our people and legendary low prices on over 600 vehicles in stock. Right now, get 0% financing on 2017 Tacoma, 2018 RAV4, and 2018 Corolla. That's right, 0% financing on some of your favorite models. Hurry in to save on your new Toyota and experience the difference at Joe Machens Toyota, Vandiver, and JoeMachenstoyota.com.
The heart is the rhythm of life. And Boone Hospital is there for every beat. With more experience, more expertise, more compassion.
The touch can mean so much.
Boone Hospital Center, touching more hearts in more ways than any other hospital in the region. And the beat goes on and on and on.
Kia of Columbia is introducing the Triple Zeros. Get 0 down, 0% financing, or 0 payments for 90 days on new Kias. Backed by the Kia of Columbia Promise with our exclusive lifetime warranty. Only at Kia of Columbia, where we want to see you in a Kia.
Join KOMU 8 and the Food Bank for Central and Northeast Missouri at Float Your Boat for the Food Bank. The cardboard ship sets sail at 11 a.m. on April 28th at Bass Pro Shops Lake.
Now here's a look at what we're following for KOMU 8 News at 10 o'clock. How your food is labeled can affect how much it costs, especially if that label says non-GMO.
MU research says prices are going up. That's at 10 o'clock. Kenton.
Temperatures this evening still in the 50s with a lot of cloud cover. Those sprinkles and light showers continuing to push off slowly to the south, but we are going to have some drops of rain here this evening still. And then we're at 44 at sunrise, a little cooler there in the morning. 70 though tomorrow afternoon and mostly sunny. We'll keep the sunshine and some cooler temperatures heading into the weekend.
Well, did you guys know it's World Penguin Day?
I did not.
Check that out. It's also around the time penguins in the southern hemisphere begin their migration to the north. Here are some fun facts about these furry friends. They don't have visible ears, but they have excellent hearing. And in some species, it's the males that incubate the eggs, leaving females to hunt. But hey, I'm glad that we're done seeing that snow around in Missouri. We got beautiful weather.
Oh, yeah. I mean, again, very seasonal. And next week, beginning of next week, some 80s. It'll be, get outside, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Remember that day a couple weeks ago, it hit 87 degrees?
Yeah. And then we saw snow.
Yeah. Welcome to Missouri.